back again. Hope everyone is having a good weekend. So, what's the recipe for today? Today, I am going to share my all-time favorites recipe, my iconic Eggs Benedict. Ooh, when you hear Eggs Benedict, you always get thought in your head, you better nail that sauce. Well, because it's my favorite and I've done it so many times, I'm pretty confident out of 100, 95% I can make this sauce as good as it's always been. So, shall we? Okie dokie. To make your Eggs Benedicts, we're gonna need the following ingredients. First, we're gonna need a cooking butter. I preferred salted one, so you don't need to add more salt. Lemon, a combination of baby spinach and a baby rocket. A short bacon. I like the short bacon one, so it's not so fatty, but it's up to you. You can use any kind of bacon at all. I'm gonna use eggs, 8 of eggs. Yes, a lot of eggs, because what's the Eggs Benedict without a lot of eggs? And we're gonna use Turkish bread or a sourdough bread. I like sourdough bread. Chris likes Turkish. And we're gonna use salt and pepper, a vinegar. Mom's wondering what's the vinegar for. It's gonna come handy for poaching our eggs. And 1000 ml or a 1 liter of water. We're gonna use that to poach our eggs as well. And for the equipment, we're gonna need 2 ramekins, just a decent size, 1 small one, a whisk, a tongs, and a spatula, a measuring cup, lemon squeezer, of course your knife, and your chopping board, aluminum bowl, a decent sized cooking pot, and last but not the least is our digital measuring scale. I like to use this because I love to measure my batter. It's going to help us to get the right consistency of the sauce. We have to be precise on our measurements to get the right consistency of the sauce. So, let's start cooking.
Let's start preparing. First, we're going to measure our batter using our digital measuring. We're going to need 50 grams of cooking butter. 50 grams. Turn it on. That's it. We got 50 grams of butter in there. And just close that. First, we're going to use this ramekin to separate the egg yolk to the white. We're going to need 4 egg yolks for the sauce. Making sure we drain as much as we can to and 4. That's it. Put it set aside. Now we're going to put a lemon and we're going to squeeze it into this. Okay.
Firstly, we're gonna boil the water.
Now that the water is start boiling, you can put this pot bowl over the pot. And that's still slightly touching the water, but not so deep to just put enough to conduct the heat when we start making our Hollandaise sauce. So, that's now hot. Let's melt our butter. Butter is melting. You gotta make sure it melts through the heat, but not cooking it. Look at that.
You just have to wait till it's completely melt. Now that your butter is melting, completely dissolve that butter. And the next thing you want to do is lift that bowl to start overheating it. Just wait for at least 1 minute or 50 seconds. Just give enough time for that butter to set. So when we put our egg, it won't completely cook, because we don't want that. We don't want to cook the egg yolk. So don't worry guys, I'll put all my recipes on the end of this video, so you won't miss anything, and also the preparation of it. So now we turn the heat down, because we don't want on a high when we start making our hollandaise sauce. So now we put that back, and the first thing we're gonna put is our 1/4 cup of our lemon juice. Just 1/4 cup. And now we add our egg yolk. And our 2 tablespoons of milk. This is spatula, but I like to use the whisk. Make it a lot easier. And you gotta keep whisking it. Keep whisking. Don't stop. Because if you stop, you're gonna end up with a lumpy sauce. Okay? You just have to keep doing that. And if you think that it's getting too hot, you can always lift the bowl away from the water while you're whisking it, just to bring that right textures and consistency. Yeah. Look at that. You can see it's silky, creamy. Ooh. And you can always turn up the stove if you want to. But with this one, you gotta be careful. You don't wanna cook the egg yolk. Otherwise, we're trying to avoid that lumpy sauce. So now, put that set aside. Turn up the stove, but we're still gonna use this pot to poach our egg. But on this time, this is where I add a pinch of salt on it. But I'm doing it away from the hot water, so I don't overcook them. And then just a pinch, at least 1 or 2 will do, because we get salted butter anyway. Just the 2. And then you keep whisking it. Keep whisking until you get that silky textures and there is no residue that's sticking on your bowl. Yeah, look at that. Okay, now this is optional, but I like to do it. You don't have to put the pepper on it. You can always add it in the very end, but I like the pepper on my hollandaise sauce. It gives extra flavors in it, so yeah, I love it. Pepper, you cannot go wrong with it. So you always have this because this bowl is hot. Okay, so you whisk it, whisk it, whisk it, whisk it, whisk it. And then you dip a little bit and you do that. Ooh, silky. Oh, perfect. Oh, I love hollandaise sauce. So good. Now, we set that aside. And then we're gonna get ready with our bacon. bacon next. And on your good sized skillet or frying pan, preheat it. Heat your frying pan, and it's good enough heat on it. Put a little bit of oil, or you can use spray oil, and we can start cooking our bacon. Now the fan is heat, so I like to spray oil. You can use any kind of oil, by the way, but for me, I like to use spray oil cooking, especially with the bacon, because you don't want it too oily. So just put enough oil in there, and then cook your bacon until golden brown. Golden brown for me is good enough. I don't like it too crispy. Find it a bit tasteless when it's too crispy, unless you want to have it as a snack. Yes, but you're going to have it on your egg Benedict. You don't want it too crispy. And also, while I'm cooking my bacon, I also preheat my grill, because I like to grill my bread. So that's now it's on heating mode. So as soon as I put my last portion of bacon, that's where the time I put the bread into my grill, because that will give enough time for me to grill it at the same time when we start poaching the egg. Poaching the egg is easy. It takes only 2 to 3 minutes. So we do that very last because we wanted our bread nice, grilled, and still hot when you serve it. Okay, so I just put in that other side bacon, and if you can always add more. I like to use spray olive oil. And it's just right. Alright. And cooking the bacon, you can always cook the way you want it to. Do it this way because I'm used to this way. But yeah, you can do whatever the way you want and how you want to cook your bacon. No preferences on that one. So now, this is my last portion. Oops. And this is about the time where I have to put my bread into the grill. Okay? So that's where the bread is at the moment. It's grilling. We'll leave it there for the next 5 to 7 minutes. And then we'll bring it up when we're ready to serve the eggs Benedict. Now the bacon is cooked and ready to be served. We put it set aside and we start poaching our eggs. And then we bring the pot back in here. Turn the power on. And let's start poaching our eggs. Okay? Alright. To poach your egg, gently drop egg one at a time. Reduce the heat. Gently drop one at a time. You can put 2 or 3 at the same time, but make sure you don't break the yolk. I only put 3 just to allow space. And then we'll let it simmer for the next 2 minutes. It's up to you whether you want your eggs too runny or a little bit overcooked. You can leave it as, you know, a little bit longer, but I like my egg runny, so I like my poached egg runny, so crossing my fingers I can get this right, because sometimes it's hard to tell when it's inside on that boiling pot whether it's going to be runny or not. So the moment will be revealed when we serve it. The moment of truth is on the taste time. Okay? When you think, when the eggs start floating, that's the sign. That is the good sign. And now I can take the first one and then the second one. How do I know? Yeah, because I'm the one who put it in. So I know which one the first I drop and which one's the second and the third. The third will leave it a little bit longer. By the way, Mia, my dog, she loves poached egg as well. She's crazy about it. So I made extra for her. And the last one. Ooh, that's hot. And then the bread is all ready as well. It's a good timing. I'll just get the last one. And then ready to serve. That's all done, and we just have to assemble our eggs benedicts. Assemble time after this. Some other people do different ways of poaching egg, but unlike the old time ways, like, you know, some others do it in microwave, but it tastes different when you do it in a microwave. I don't know guys if you notice this, but for me it does taste different if you try to poach your egg through a microwave. It doesn't taste right for me, so I do it this way, the old way. It's a very iconic way to do it though. Alright, leaving that a little bit longer because that's gonna be for my puppy, to my cuteness Mia, because she likes poached egg as well. Alright, I think we're through. Turn that off and let us assemble our eggs benedicts. Look at that, huh? Perfectly poached eggs. Whoopsie. I put it there so it's easy for me to pick it up. Let's assemble our eggs benedicts. Let's start assembling our eggs benedicts. So our bread is all ready and all grilled. Let's begin battering our bread. So I like to put a good amount of butter in there. We'll start with the Turkish bread, because Chris likes the Turkish bread. He likes the Turkish bread. I'm making 2 sets, one with the Turkish bread and one with the sourdough bread. Good amount of butter. Smother it with butter, yes. And I like to put my veggies first. So we got a bit of mix of rocket and spinach. You can use any kind of salad veggies if you want, but I prefer rocket and spinach because it has this tangy taste, bitey taste. I like it. So just a good amount of veggies in there will do. Yeah. Don't mind my big belly though. So yeah. And put another more of the rocket. And then we add the bacon on the top of it. A generous amount of bacon. Bacon. Alright. And then now we add a poached egg. That way. So hard to tell. There we go. And let's put that silky, creamy sauce on the top of it. A lot of it, because we love that Hollandaise sauce. A lot of Hollandaise sauce is so good. We smothered them with Hollandaise sauce. So, okay, good amount. Chris loved the Hollandaise sauce. So that's gonna be his. And we set it aside, and I'm gonna make my next one, which is my sourdough bread.
And put the veggies on the top of it. More veggies. I love veggies. Lots of veggies. That's what we need. A little bit more. More is always good. Alright. Now, let's start putting my... let's put bacon first. Bacon first. Firstly. Cheese, alright. Oh, that's the bacon, hey. And then we put that poached egg. And then, alright. Now, let's smother that with sauce as well. That creamy, silky, smooth Hollandaise sauce is the hero of the dish. That is the hero of the dish. Trust me, you can't get better than this. Okay? Would you look at that? Alright. It's Benedict with sourdough bread. It's Benedict with Turkish bread.
Here we go. The moment of truth. Let's see if that poached egg is runny. Ready? Oh my god, I'm scared. Ready? Okay, here we go. Oh my god, look at that. Ooh, it's oozing. Oh, I love it. Let's